going on, horror movie fans? I just wanted to make a quick video in honor of hitting 300 subscribers this past few weeks, or a few weeks ago I think I hit it. I'm at like 319 now, but I really appreciate the support. My reviews have been doing pretty good for my level of YouTube, I guess you could say, and I've really enjoyed doing it. I've had a lot of fun doing them, and I'm hoping to be more consistent in them in the future and stay consistent with them. So I really love the support, and thank you guys for the support. I really didn't know if I was going to be able to make these with anyone watching them, because there's already so many movie reviewers out there and horror movie reviewers out there that are so much bigger, and I just didn't think I would even get 100 subscribers. So 300 is a great milestone for me, on the way to 500, maybe even one day 1,000. So that'd be pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoy and keep watching. And we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. I got a few questions coming from some of you guys, and we're going to do those real quick, and then I'll give like a little channel update of what's coming in the future. So thank you guys again. So the first question is coming in from DNRMN. He's a pretty good supporter of mine. He's commented on a lot of my videos, so thank you, and I really appreciate the support. So he asked, I would like to hear about the scariest movie or the scariest movie experience, and then he added, maybe tell the scariest movie scenes or jump scares. So my scariest movie experience, I'll never forget it because it was such an amazing experience for me. It was before I actually really got into the horror genre. I did kind of like horror, but I wasn't nearly as big of a fan. I didn't know about a lot of horror movies out there. And I was at my buddy's house, which he's been on my podcast on this channel, Preston. And it was about, and he lives in like a secluded area. I got to tell the whole story because it's like the whole vibe of where he lives and the setting that it was in that made it what it was. So he lives in kind of a secluded kind of area outside of town. He has woods kind of surrounding his house. And it was nighttime, fall time. I think it was even October. It was either September, October, around that time, so perfect time. And it was like 2 in the morning, and it was a perfect, like, cool night, perfect fall weather. His room that we were watching the movie in is like right outside of the woods, so we had the window open and all you could see is woods. So a really cool setting. And I remember we would sneak to the kitchen because his parents were asleep and get like huge cups of Dr. Pepper and then come back and watch DVDs. So on this night we did that. We got our drinks, we came back to the room, and I said, so what are we gonna watch? It was like 3 in the morning, pitch black dark in his room. Where he lived, surrounded by woods, when it was nighttime, it was nighttime. And pitch black dark. He said, I think I know a movie we can watch. I don't think you've seen this one yet. I said, okay, cool. Because he had a pretty good DVD collection. He had quite a bit. And he grabbed a DVD out of his drawer and popped in a movie called Jeepers Creepers. And that movie took me on a ride that I was not ready for from the very get-go. Brother and a sister riding down the road, and this huge truck comes flying up on their ass end and honks that horn. And that whole ride that the movie came on, and we were about like probably 12, 13 years old, so good time to watch a horror movie if you want it to really affect you. And the whole movie, it was just the scariest movie experience I've had. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, especially at that age. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. If you haven't seen it in DN, definitely check that movie out. One of my favorite horror movies to this day, and I love the sequel as well. Just the first two though, the other ones, nah. But yeah, to this day, Jeepers Creepers at about 13 years old, at 2 in the morning, at my buddy's house, surrounded by woods, was the scariest movie experience I've ever had. And we got a question coming in from Vakel MC Fairland 4886. He commented under my, looks like Prometheus review. He said, if you don't like a genre and don't understand it, then why review it? So I review them because I want to branch out and I want to review all the series, all horror series, even if it's not my type. I want to give them a fair shake and a fair chance, and I like exploring those genres even though it's not my favorite. I didn't necessarily dislike Prometheus, so I can't remember if I said something in the video that upset him, but yeah, I like exploring genres even if I don't like them that much. I want to see what they have to offer. Maybe I'll pick up something that I do like. And yeah, there you go. And then this is DN again. He asks, how would you rate Doctor Sleep? I would rate Doctor Sleep, I'd give it a 3.5 stars. Most people really praise that movie, and I get it. It is a pretty good movie. I do enjoy it, but it's just a little bit long for me, and it kind of drags a little bit for me. It is entertaining, but I don't know. It's just never completely worked for me. The first time I seen it was kind of a weird time. I didn't really know it existed, and then I just watched it, and it was kind of a weird trade because all I knew for years was The Shining. So I don't know. I watched it like twice since, and it's a pretty good movie. I don't hate it. I'd give it about 3.5 stars. And then he also asks, seem to be quite a horror collector. Do you have any NECA figures? I actually only have one, and I just recently got it. I would have more if I had room for them, but I don't have room for them. I got this as a gift, and I'll show it to you. So for my birthday, I got the Halloween 2018 NECA figure. I took them out because I like the display of them. I don't like keeping them in the box. I keep the box, but I take the figures out. And yeah, I got the 2018. I think he looks really sick. Comes with a few different masks and some weapons. Like I said, I would have more of these because these are freaking cool. And I see like the Friday the 13th ones. I've seen like all like It, Pennywise, and Evil Dead. I've seen them all, and I want them all, but I don't have room for them. So as soon as I get a collection room where I can put all this stuff in, I will have more NECA figures. And then Deanne also asked, what are my least favorite horror movies? That's hard to say because I kind of find enjoyment in a lot of them. I can tell you my least favorite one is Halloween Ends. I despise that movie. I don't get the hype in it. Well, some people despise, a lot of people despise it with me, but a lot of people kind of root for it. I don't. I think it completely disrespects the series. I don't care if it's different. I don't care if it's all of this stuff. They took a different route. I don't want a different route. I want Michael Myers slashing people. So I don't get that argument, for me anyway. You might be somebody that wants something different. I'm not talking to you, Deanne. I'm talking about people. But you might want something that is completely different and off the wall. I don't. So Halloween Ends is my least favorite horror movie. There's been horror movies that I just don't like, but I can't really think of them off the top of my head that really like bothered me to where I'm saying like, yes, this is my least favorite horror movie. Not a huge fan of Halloween Resurrection. Not a gigantic fan of Jason X, although I can get in the mood for it sometimes. Oh, Jason Goes to Hell. Hate that movie. So that's definitely one of them. Right next to Halloween Ends. Jason Goes to Hell. I hate that movie. For the same reasons, pretty much. Completely disrespects the series, and I don't like different when it comes to Jason or Michael Myers. I get it for like Freddy or maybe Chucky or something like that, but Jason and Michael Myers, no. They have an agenda, just follow it. That's what fans love. I'm speaking for myself, of course, but I can't really name specific ones besides those, but yeah, there's not a whole lot that I hate, but there's certain things like, it's usually stuff that I love. When they mess that up, then that makes me mad enough to remember I do not like this movie. Deanne also asked, what are your thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was entertaining, not much more than that. I thought the animatronics were actually genuinely creepy to me. I thought they're creepier than dolls, in my opinion. They were pretty creepy. I know it's like more made towards kids, but I thought they were pretty damn creepy. And that wraps up the questions. So thank you guys for those, mostly DN, but thanks everyone for the questions. If you have any more questions, comment below this video. I'll make another Q&A if I get enough. I enjoy answering questions like that. More in deep dive into like my horror likes, and I don't know, any questions you have really about movies or anything. Comment those below. Thank you guys again for 300 subscribers. I hope you guys keep watching, keep enjoying. For a little bit channel update, I'm going to finish the Omen series. I have one coming out. I don't know if it'll come out before or after this video, but it's already filmed. I just need to edit it. I have been watching a bunch of horror movies from the year 1970. The 70s is my favorite decade. So I decided I'm just going to start with 1970. I'm going to go to 71, 72, and I'm just going to watch as much horror from the 70s as I possibly can. And I think I'm going to start doing reviews for those. I've already watched like 5 so far. So I'll probably do reviews for those. And what I'll do on this channel, I think, is I will always be reviewing a series, a horror movie series, or a film series. But I will also, in between uploading series reviews, I will put solo movies. Like right now, it would be the movies that I'm watching from 1970. So I do like Omen 3, which I have filmed, and then I'll do a movie from 1970. And then I'll do another Omen, and then I'll do another solo movie review, Omen solo movie review, and so on and so on, and that'll go on for whatever series review I'm doing at that time. I think that's how I'm gonna work it. And if it's a smaller series, I'll fit more solo movies in between in between the series movies. Sorry if I'm not making sense. I hope it does make sense, but that's kind of my goal for this channel. And then I'll also add in my other stuff that I do. Like, it's summertime, so I'm gonna get back into doing more Jason mask rehauls. I don't know if some of you guys were here for those at the beginning of my channel, but I am still gonna do those. I've been waiting for the weather to be nicer. I want to do more of the Friday the 13th movies mask. I'll show you guys those real quick. Last summer I did Friday the 13th Part 3 and Friday the 13th Part 5 mask rehaul. Both of these videos are on my channel if you'd like to watch me make these masks. And they're a lot of fun, and I want to keep doing them. So those will be coming again this summer. Spoiler alert, I'm probably going to be doing the Friday the 13th review series. I'm not in focus. Focus. Okay, there we go. I'll probably be doing the Friday the 13th review series this summer. Maybe even right after the Omen series, because it's one of my favorite series and I cannot wait to do them. So that is definitely coming. So that's the channel update. That's what's coming. That's the future. That's kind of my goal for this channel. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or any type of tips for me uploading or something like that. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you in the next one.